Alright, so it's a couple of days later. The chiller definitely works. I've got the rig taken back down. I flipped this back over. I'm gonna I want to ensure that this doesn't leak in the future. So it doesn't leak right now, but I'm gonna put a seal around these seams here and on the side. And then I'm gonna coat this thing. I'm thinking a bed liner on the outside of it, and then I'm also gonna drill my holes for my hoses, the intake, the suction, and the return. I hope the audio is not bad with the wind. Alright, I'm going to be using this Marine Fast Cure adhesive sealant around the seams, just to ensure that it doesn't leak in the future. Like, it doesn't leak now, but I don't want it to leak in the future after using it for a while, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, it's not the prettiest job, but that's okay because you're not going to be able to see it once I'm finished. This is just reassurance that it won't leak in the future. I apologize in advance if there's a lot of wind noise, but I'm going to go ahead and drill my holes for the suction line and the return line. I bought these bulkheads from Home Depot. I'm not sure why, but for some reason they're reverse thread. Basically, you just drill a hole big enough for this to go through, and then it has a rubber gasket here that will seal and waterproof it. You just tighten it down. Just gonna take a file, kind of blur this a little bit. So the next thing I'm gonna be doing is cutting a hole for a swimming pool tube light, 12 volt LED light. So I think I'm gonna drill a hole like about here. It looks pretty centered to me, just eyeballing it right here, so probably somewhere right here I'm gonna put it, and then I gotta put this pipe in the hole and seal it, and that's gonna be the tricky part. Alright, well, I've got it sealed up. Hopefully this works. After that dries, I'm going to also spray this foam around the pipe on the outside of it.
You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, but better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day, waiting for the moment I won't feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day.
Alright, so I got this thing painted. I went ahead and I decided to go ahead and feed the light in. The tube light. Basically I just put the wire through and fed it through. And I also decided to go ahead and plumb like a little drain line here. Let me show you how this light works so that it doesn't leak. So here's the light. This is a different one that doesn't work, but the way it seals, it waterproofs, is it has this little rubber seal here, and then you have a special tool that tightens this down, and as it tightens, it pushes this piece against the pipe that it's in. Like, as you tighten this, that little rubber piece will push out and seal the pipe, and that's how it keeps from leaking. So I'm gonna put the bulkheads on and then put the some hoses on them, and then just kind of set the hoses up, or maybe even just loop it back into the tank. That way it's not actually going anywhere. And then put water in here, make sure there's no leaking from the bulkheads or the light or anything, and make sure that paint doesn't like come off for any reason. Alright, I think I'm ready to put water in it and test it out. Like I said, I didn't want to hook it up to the pump and chiller yet because I'm just testing it for leaks, so I just put the hoses, flipped them into the tank. So guys, we got some good news. It's not leaking anywhere. I don't see any leaks on here. Around the light, out of the back of the light, no leaks. And then no leaks over here on that bulkhead, and then no leaking from the drain either. That's glue, so don't worry about that. That's glue. So basically I'm just gonna let this water sit in here for a few days and make sure no leaks come about, and then make sure the paint doesn't come off or anything. And as long as it's good, if I want to use it, I'm just gonna hook it back up to my chiller. Okay guys, so this is my current cold plunge setup. I drilled some holes, sealed a pipe light in here, painted it, coated it in bed liner on the outside and inside, and then painted the inside blue, white and then blue, and then added a drain line, bulkheads, valves, re-threaded those, pump. This is a transformer for the light that I just got done working on, which I'll show you. Boom. I'm gonna show you later what it looks like at night, but there it is. Got a light in there. So I needed a solution for keeping this out here if it rains. So I decided to make a little platform for it to keep it off the ground. And then I got a tub and cut this around here for the hoses. And then I cut the edges off to keep water from building up. And this just plops over that, as you saw in the video. And then that's going to be my solution to keep it dry if it's supposed to rain, or just anytime I'm not using it, I'm just gonna, you know, turn everything off, of course, and then I'm gonna put that over it, and that should keep it dry, keep water from going on it, and it's elevated, so water shouldn't build up that high, so it should be good. And then I had this hooked up earlier and used it for a few days, and I had a couple small leaks from the threads here and the threads there, so I redid those, but I also wanted to add a way to shut off the water in case I did need to, like, take the chiller out and move it somewhere, or, you know, whatever. So I added these little irrigation valves, so if I don't want to drain the water or anything and I need to move the chiller or something like that, I can just shut the valves off, and, you know, or for the pump too. If I need to clean this strainer out, I can just shut the valves off and then take that off, clean it out, put it back on, open the valves, and turn everything back on if I want to use it. So guys, in the last clip you saw that I had the cold plunge here. There's also a new puppy here, but it's gone. And where did I put it? I actually moved it into the shed. Okay, so on the last clip you literally just saw a few seconds ago, I had said that I moved my cold plunge into the shed, and I've had this video edited and filmed for probably 6 months or so, and I've been like, I just haven't posted it because I could not find the last couple clips that I filmed of it, and I've been busy and I just kind of kept putting it off, but I'm finishing it now. It's like 5 or 6 months later. My hair's gone, my long hair's gone, and anyways, I'll finally show my cold plunge in the shed, and then I'll also show a video of it at night with the light that I put on. So here it is in my shed. The paint has been chipping off kind of for over since I moved it in here, but other than that, it's been doing great. And it's the middle of summer right now in Florida, and it still gets down to like 45 degrees. It's on right now, and the only problem is that it sweats pretty bad, and it's kind of already ruined this wood, so I'll have to do something about that, and I'll probably have to end up replacing the wood that's under here, so that's not really good, but so I added a filter that I didn't have before. All it had before was a strainer basket on the pump, and then it went into the chiller, but since the last videos you saw, I put a little filter in there too, and that helps a lot with keeping it clear. I don't have to change out the water nearly as much with the filter. I still have to change it out, but not as much, and I just keep the filter clean and add some sanitizer stuff, and it makes the water last a lot longer. This is how it's currently looking after about 6 months of using it. At night, here's how it's looking at night with the light on. You can see all the paint chipping up, but other than that, it's been working great. It's been a really hot summer in Florida, and despite the heat, it still gets down to 45 degrees in the in this hot shed. So I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And I've been putting off finishing this video for so long, so I hope you guys like it. I'm finally gonna finish it, and I'm gonna start posting more other content, so hope you like it. See ya.